Yo, so in 2020, right, when COVID starts, I went through a period of binging shows and playing a lot of game. When I say a lot of game, a lot of game. Like all hours into the morning, all 4 5, and then waking up all 2 and thing, you know, which was a kind of issue nowadays. So after doing that for a while, I really see that way. I had to focus on myself a bit, right? I never really stopped playing the game, but I did less. So I really said I had to focus on myself and be better. So in later 2020, I started to focus on myself and think about the future and where I want to be. But in that same period, through the year, I was talking to this girl. And eventually, I don't know how long she'll like me, but in later 2020, I started to become a better person. We started to catch a vibe, and I was starting to let my guard down, as in terms of my plan, what I set out to do, and my objective now. So, say, come 2021, we gonna bend the new year coming, thing happen, bam, bam, bam. And I was real paying off getting into a relationship because I keep saying I'm ready for a relationship. And now is not the time for that. I do have the things I want to be in a relationship. In my opinion, like for my life, then have the assets as in to have a decent relationship and I really kind of stress in a relationship about how often I could see and whatnot. I want to be able to drive the I'm a housewife or see just come back here chill and have to worry about other people in the environment. It's not an easy thing. When I say easy, but take away as many hardships in relationship as possible because I'm not getting into that, but yeah, I really wasn't ready for a relationship and I was really focused on other things. But I, 100% me, coped. Let me cope. I caved in and let other people, outside people, peer pressure come into my head and tell me what I should have done. Hey dog, stop playing with the girls, stop wasting time now, boy. If you like, she just go with she whatnot. And I really let that affect me. And it's nobody fault but my own fault for being a weak imps. But I let it happen, dog. I don't regret anything, to be honest. I'm a beautiful person, an amazing person. Very dedicated to what you do. But I wasn't ready. And watch, all the dogs tell me, yeah, do that. And then a year later, when the relationship done, what? What? I just went down. My fault. My fault. I really just let myself down. I just let myself, I went from focusing on wanting to be better. I'm not saying she didn't hamper anything. This was all I'm focusing to be better, being selfish all the time, wanting to get a top value woman when I'm ready in the right timing. And all those things, I really lose sight of that and became comfortable. Being like, yeah, things are half bad, I know, things working out. Yeah, this is the one for me, yeah, this is it. And all that kind of talk. I just let all them things come. And I really had more sacrifice and compromise. And that's something I knew from the start this would happen. And I didn't want to sacrifice and compromise all those things. And in the end, it come down to that. And that's why I'm basically summarize it. Whatever the right word is, but to put simple words, I wasn't ready to be compromising enough. And we're done. So when I look back on all that, I have to come to the conclusion that I need to be alone right now. And I had a very, very insightful conversation with Baba yesterday, a long talk, about focusing on yourself. I was like, focus on yourself, king. Don't go chasing these girls. And when you do that, they will come at you. And if that's a goal for you now, you think more girls. And he say he do that. Y'all didn't want to talk to him too much, but then he started up his status, up his level, focus on his grind, what he loves to do. Get his money up, get everything up. And now girl is the one that want him. And he could choose now. Choose who you want. But let me not get aside from your point, because I'm trying to focus on girls talking about I need to be alone right now. Yeah. But yeah, I let those distractions come into place because you have to understand, when you go with somebody, it's not you alone you have to think about, you have to think about them. And if you're just thinking about you, then it's very, very, very hard for the relationship to be successful because they go and feel like something lacking. They go and feel like they could get something better elsewhere. And there's not me talking about anybody out there. I don't think that happened, but there's someone in general. And you could find a girl that wants to grind with you and go with you. Maybe I did do that. But I, as I say from the start, I allow myself to get complacent. I was complacent. I stopped becoming better and better. And you could find a girl, but it's rare. It's more rare than common. Find a person who will work with you and stay with you and keep going up and up. And that's the same for men as well. Same for men. Yeah? So this video just on the spot thinking about, I was just thinking about I need to be alone. I need to be alone. Even with friends and things, you need to be alone sometimes. Not forever, but for a while. To really focus on what I want, focus on what I want to get, focus on things. So yeah, this is just one of my other videos where I just talking about me and experience and what really going through my mind, you know. So yeah. So if I would go back in time and change what I did, I wouldn't, because all of this is a learning experience, right? Right? A wise man, I could be saying it wrong, but a wise man or a smart man, a wise man, a smart man, a wise man. A wise man learns from his mistakes. A smart man learns from the mistakes of others, right? Yeah. See that comfort and sacrifice and compromise. You got to think about that sometimes. Is it worth it right now? Is it worth it right now? Why? It's just so hard to think about, but it's just so hard. And you know, the whole time, then everybody was saying, my dog, are playing, just getting into the relationship, or you playing with the girl for. I was never even playing, dog. I was never even playing. I just knew I wasn't ready. I just knew. And look what happened. Not even like I done somebody. Come to a mutual agreement. And the whole time, a certain dog, a certain bro was telling me, don't get into a relationship. No, dog, don't do it. You know? Should I listen to the dog? Should I listen? Anyways, you learn from what happened. You know, it was a great experience in the moment. It was great things happen. Maybe again in the future we could. Nah, let me do even cap. Only up we going, and I wish the best for everybody, right? So think about it. Do you need to be alone right now? Or your relationship going good and that push you forward? I hope if you're in a relationship right now that is going to push you forward, dog. Push you up levels about. And I'm messing up the words now. But yeah, just thankful if you're still, yeah. Listening to the rants about nothingness. Yeah. You gotta be alone. Go into a box and hide by yourself. Be alone, G. Don't let no girl, don't let nobody come and persuade you to do something you're not ready to do when you know you have a plan to stick to. You gotta think to yourself, this is the one I'm gonna miss out on this opportunity, but nobody. Got plenty of fish in the CG. You know, you're gonna learn that. And the higher value you become, the higher quality person you become, I mean, the more people will come to you, more options, more choices, and then you could actually pick out who's the one for you. Remember? And it all comes down to the personality too, and looks everything in one. You know. Again, enough about that. But I'm happy, I'm back on it. I'm back on going upwards, back on focusing on me. I don't have to think about the stresses of somebody else's life. I don't have to think about all that. That don't concern me no more. So yeah. See, you have to focus on you, your family got come to, and all those things. I feel like I just end the day, you know, dog. I feel like I'd be alone right now. She left me, G.